I'm going to show you how you can methodically manage your day with just a piece of paper. Smart lists. Let's go. Good day, YouTube, and welcome to Work versus Life, a show that gives you great advice on how to balance your workday and give you back your life. I hate a to-do list. They don't make sense to me. They're just a bunch of tasks that I have to do. I get anxious looking at them. I get lost using them, and then I lose them every once in a while. So what I decided to create was a fast method called a smart list, where I do it my own way and you could do it your own way, but the fundamentals behind it are that I have actionable steps that I take. I prioritize every task and I put them in buckets based on how long they take. And that's important. So what I do is I take a piece of paper, such like this, and I make 4 boxes out of them. And in the top box, in the upper left-hand corner, it will be my main task, which is 2 hours to an hour and a half. Those are my big tasks. Usually long form creative tasks like work on an animation, or maybe it's something like billing or invoices, something that takes a long time to do. These types of tasks generally take a lot of brain power, and I kind of like to block out time for them. So your next bucket is your 30 to 45 minute tasks. These will take a little bit more brain power, but they're a little bit faster than working on a 2-hour animation in a big block, right? These could be things like typing up a quick summary, or doing a creative brief, or creating a storyboard for a animation that you're working on, something rough. Then I add the next block, which is my 20-minute block. These are faster tasks, usually something that I could probably knock out right before a call, making a quick phone call, creating another to-do list, emailing a couple of people about a project that you're thinking of. The last but not least bucket is my 5-minute tasks. These are the tasks that I know I can knock out really fast and get myself into a flow state. Or if I'm in between calls and I've got about 10 minutes, I might knock out some of these things. I'm going to add a template for this in our show notes so you can download it for yourself and you can start with these things. This is not a high-end technique. This is a simple, low-hanging fruit technique that you guys could use to help balance your day. So throughout the day, as I'm working through my little grid here, I will look at my calendar and block out a 2-hour block so I can work on my 2-hour tasks. And then in between my calls, or first thing in the morning while I got my coffee in hand, I'm knocking out maybe 3 or 4 of my 5-minute tasks to get myself into the groove. And then I might jump into some of my 40-minute tasks just so I can knock out some of the bigger events. And then towards the end of the day, when I've got maybe another 20 minutes or so, I might knock out some of my 20-minute tasks. That means that I know throughout the day that I can prioritize these things, and I play a game with myself. I literally like to scratch things off this list. But if I'm looking at a giant list of tasks, and in between there's like invoices next to emailing Johnny, you're gonna fall apart there because you're gonna be stuck in your invoices, and then that little task of emailing Johnny might not get done because you spent the whole entire day and most of your brain power on your invoices. So what I'm asking you guys to do today is to create a smart list where you prioritize your tasks, you put things in buckets where they're manageable when it comes to your own time, and then you work through these things like a game and you scratch these things off. So if the smart list idea is resonating with you right now, go ahead and hit that like button so I know that this type of content matters to you. Go ahead and subscribe below to join the community, and why not leave a comment below with the 3 things that are burning you right now, that are keeping you from balancing your workday, and let's try to get those on your smart list today. I think the foundation of what this does for people like us is it gives you balance. It allows you to be able to balance your day and hit your priorities in a way where you're getting them done. But the most important thing, and I think what you guys have to remember all the time, is that there are issues and tactics, maybe things on your list that are preventing you from getting your day done. I live with a lot of anxiety about not getting things done. So what I like to do is I make a list of the things that are burning me the most, and I take care of those the first thing I wake up. So if it's a phone call I need to make, if it's an apology I need to do, that's the first thing I take care of in the morning. My advice to you is to start with the toughest and most difficult task first and knock that off your list. Now that might be a 1-hour task, that might be a 45-minute task, or that might be a 5-minute task, but knock that out, release your brain, and get to work. So I created these smart lists in a way to mitigate distractions in my life. I talk about it in this video right here, so go check it out and let me know what you think about distractions in your life.